for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Dallas. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys, next on EA Sports.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The George Halas Trophy awaits the winner of this one, as well as a spot in the Super Bowl. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out, as off we go in the NFC title game. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
This place is rocking right now, Mike. I mean, neither one of us can even hear each other speak. This crowd is certainly doing their part. They're trying to create as hostile of an environment as humanly possible to give their team the upper hand, and he's going to have to overcome this atmosphere if he's going to lead his team to the Super Bowl. This isn't going to be an easy task by any stretch of the imagination, but as long as he goes out there and he plays smart and aggressive, they're going to have a shot to fly back home as NFC champs.
On second down, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. And if he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, his team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On the play fake, Dak. Open man, that's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Duvernay with the grab.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Play action now. Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit-and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. On first down, it's Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end, Goddard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. To the air again, Hurts. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Eagles. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw, Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run with Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Second down and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Hill brought in motion. 3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. The try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. In motion, Lamb. Here's a screen set up for Warren. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw is Prescott. They'll try to set up the screen here, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs, keep this drive alive. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 3rd down.
Penalty yardage moves them closer for this 3rd down attempt in his 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Hurts. That's over the middle, caught by Tyreek. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Dak gonna run with it himself.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And
Nick Sirianni thought about it, and he wants another look. He has thrown the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ceedee Lamb, and it's going to be 3rd down. He'll try and run it here with Warren. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. Pistol now for Prescott. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at
nowhere to go. He is taken down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs, and sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So Offensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
You could see the quarterback, once he got this snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And the Eagles will have great field position right around midfield.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Eagles offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Hurts now. Back to the left side and taken in by Smith. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end Dallas Goedert that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Hurts again. Over the middle to his tight end Goddard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down. Again, Hurts. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts will try it again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report.
Time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins doing battle with the Baltimore Ravens. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Mike and Greg. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Micah Hyde up to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run the toss with Warren. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, Prescott. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Duvernay with the grab. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hill brought in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. And a short pickup there, down to the 12. still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Now Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
and he will dive into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Cowboys 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's 1st and 10. Dak to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Warren. And he'll get this across midfield. He's brought down following a pickup of 5. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Eagles offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. The defense all over this one. They get them behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw, Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's down at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Pacheco, first down and more. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 28-yard line. A huge run from Pacheco. 32 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On first down, it's Hurts. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. To throw is Hurts. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. First down throw there is incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Dak. And that one incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. Open man, that's Duvernay. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
At the 43-yard line.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's complete. Peyton Hendershot. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, here's Dak. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On the zone read, they hand it to Warren. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. To the air again. Prescott. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock them back to the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC championship game. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Prescott again. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Hurts going to hold on to this one. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The home team's offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Dak to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. 2nd down, Prescott. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
That's good for a Cowboys.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Prescott now. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Here's Dak to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He'll air it out down the middle. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for Greg Olson, our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll see you in 2 weeks in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59.